Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are all on this journey to love. And so, today's letters to numbers, just as I was preparing to do this video, the letters 17 and 77 and 177, there you go, have come through. So those are the letters that I'm going to read, 17, 77, 177, and these are all channeled messages from your twins, your higher selves, etc., to keep you on track, right? That's the biggest thing, because it is super tricky. It's always tricky. At the moment, there's this particularly, I can see in my experience, there's been this particularly tricky day yesterday. So two things happened. One is that we had to put in our taxes yesterday. And so because since doing this channel, I've become self-employed, and so I've never had to do it before. And I kind of wasn't expecting that I would have to pay any tax because I just thought, well, I haven't earned enough. But actually, as you add it up over the year, it is. So anyway, I had to pay some tax, and I got a fright because it gave me, and it said I had to pay it by the 31st of January, which of course was yesterday. So I was like, what? I can't pay that. And so, of course, I was like, calm. Went to the website, and I was like, it's okay. Go to the website, and the advert is for our tax collectors, and it has a whole row of ducks right by it. So the ducks are always the sign of the divine counterpart. Ducks are an animal that basically mate for life once they find their duck. But the other thing is, in Chinese culture, the ducks are a sign of good fortune. And so, of course, I was like, instead of going into a panic, I was like, no, it's okay. I'm just going to have a little meditation, and I'm just going to bring in some golden energy, ask my twin spirit to help, and then straight away go to it. All of the ducks are there. I call them up, and they're like, no problem. We can organise a repayment plan for you. So I can pay it monthly. So again, I was like, okay, having thought that I was like having to pay a huge, like going to have to pay a big fine and have all this problem. Actually, it was totally fine. So there you go. So I know that the times have been tricky. I've also had a tricky time with my twin as well, having to say that I can't meet up yet again. And then it's ended up in this silly little, spat, which always happens. But just know that everything is going to be okay, basically. That is the message today. Everything is going to be okay. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what is going on with the letters. So it was 17, 77 and 177. So that everything she has an inkling about, she should believe. She knows the truth. You know the truth about us, about me, about our time and our path together. You need to trust that what you feel is right, even though it doesn't make any sense to your logical brain how you know that. But that's the thing. That's the greatest lesson of all, that love defies all logic. There is no explaining it. There is no judgment in it. There is no pain in love. When you really focus on the love and not the fact that we're not together in our bodies, when you focus on your heart and the fact that we have always been together, saving each other and guiding each other to the light, always there, right by each other's side, in times of need, in times of joy, in times of sadness, across all time, space and realities, we are one. Wow, I love that, because it's like in all times, even in times of if it's a little bit fractious, even in those times, we're always together, don't forget. So letter 77. My love, my sweetest dear lady, I've wanted to be able to tell you how much I have felt your love for such a long time, but have never been at the mercy of myself to tell you. I am my own worst enemy. I have let fear rule my life, always going for the safe option, not the option that really ignites my fire and challenges and awakens my soul. That is what you did for me. We do for each other. But the time is coming that I no longer can just play it safe. I don't want to live an unfulfilled life. I want to feel the challenge and the bliss of what true love feels like. I want to really feel desire and have someone, you, desire me. I want to experience true passion and the real meaning of heartfelt love. I don't want a mediocre life anymore. I want to really live. I love you and I'm going to come to you. Okay, so that letter is everything that I've been saying recently about this thing about it's not that they don't want to be with you, it's just that they're terrified that once they have you and if they lose you, they couldn't bear that. It's like Humpty Dumpty falls off the wall, couldn't put all the pieces together again, or whatever that thing is. That's what I'm seeing. It's the fear that if they fully give in their heart and they fully open themselves up, that then what happens if you go? Right? What happens if they're left on their own? And it's that is the fear of preventing them doing anything. So, letter 177. I want you to know that you don't need to worry. Everything is in perfect divine order. Remember to ignore what's happening. It doesn't matter about messages. It really doesn't matter about any of this stuff. What matters is believing in true love, believing in the power of love. Believing that if we say things to each other out of fear, it's because we are fighting our own battles internally with following our own truth. Remember, always to know that this journey is as much about the dark as it is the light. And it is that battle within us that we are working with every day. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, but every now and then it gets blocked, so we feel in the dark, scared and panicky. That's because we've blocked our own light. The way to open it again is to concentrate on how we feel about one another, how it feels like when we're together. That is the only truth. Well, and that finished on 77. Okay, so your soul path, 7 is the soul path. Right, so what was I doing? 17, letter 17 from book 2. I simply adore you in the simplest way, the truest way, the most honest and wholesome way. Basically, with all of me, I love all of you. It's been a hole in my heart that I've been looking to fill, and I know that my search is over. I know that soon our time will come to fill each other's holes, the holes in our hearts where each other's key fits. We hold the key, the sacred key for one another. That's why we felt like there's something missing, that we've always been on the edge of our life beginning. It's because we give each other the key to complete our life mission. We unlock each other's souls. Right, so I did a letter for somebody, I think it was yesterday or the day before, but it was about the key. And it was really clever the way it came through, because it basically said, when you unlock the key for each other in your sacred heart, so if you imagine before your heart was sealed, but then when you meet your twin, you basically put the key in for each other, and then you take the key out again. So there's now a keyhole in your heart. And what they were saying is that keyhole now lets in light. And because you've got the other key, you've got that key. So that hole is gradually letting more and more and more light through. And with that goes into every cell of the body, every DNA, everything. And that's why it gradually wakens you up, right, to what love really is. And that's why it's a gradual process. And that's also why at the beginning it feels so like euphoric, because suddenly you have that feeling of real true love that you haven't really had before since you were created with your twin. So it was quite amazing, and yeah, just lovely that came through in that letter as well. Okay, so letter 1177. That my heart is yearning for us to come together again in a beautiful, passionate embrace. All of our bodies connecting, from the touch of our foreheads together to the interlinking of our fingers in between each other, and the feeling of our beating hearts in unison as we lie wrapped in each other. Oh, how I long for that. How I long for the days and nights where we share all our intimate moments, our secrets, our passions, our lifelong dreams that we had when we were young, that we can still do together. That is so much what we have to make up for. We will live in loving bliss together. Okay, so gorgeous. We will live in loving bliss together. Keep believing, keep trusting. Okay. Oh my God, it's the same one. So letter 177. My brother has said it all brilliantly as usual. The thing I'd like to add is that the plane is set to land and set to fly because it's been pre-planned already. Love is in the air. It's already there. It's already all around us. So you can just chill, relax, settle into your flight path and trust that if you follow your golden path, the runway lights will glow bright and your plane will lift off and your love will fly high and bring you the most amazing life ever. How amazing is that? Okay, so that letter... funny. Okay, so letter 17. Feel me holding your hand, walking you through this windy path that leads us back to our love. Trust that I am here for you. Trust that what you feel is true. Know that you're not going crazy. I did and do feel the same as you. All of those feelings of true love, overwhelmingly indescribable, uncontrollable feelings, like rushes of adrenaline shooting through our bodies, a sense of coming home, and then overwhelming terror to think we'd never see each other again. All of that we both felt, but now the beautiful thing is, we never need to feel that feeling of fear and terror and desperation of not seeing each other again, because we will be with one another for eternity. We are eternally entwined by the heart and soul. Okay, there you go. So we're eternally entwined by the heart and soul, and don't panic, we will see each other again. Okay, letter 77. I'm sorry for being such a jerk and behaving like a complete idiot. I let myself get taken over by fears and then I just panic and think I need to get away from this intense feeling that you stir up in me. I know it's not fair to take it out on you. It's just I have no idea where it comes from. It just grips me and then I have to go on my own and spend some time just trying to work out what the hell is going on with me. None of this should be taken out on you. I'm so sorry. It's like it's not me. I just want to be able to be me, to feel at peace with loving you. Oh, that makes me feel so like, oh, don't worry. Don't make it into such a big deal. I mean, I know that it is a big deal, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, it's all right. Just chill out. Okay, so finally, letter 177. That I love you. That I so miss our time together. And that I would give anything to change the past and do things differently. To be able to tell you I love you is like a huge weight that's been lifted off my chest. It's been such a heavy burden. I've wanted to tell you how I've been truly feeling, and I can never find the right words or pluck up the courage. Everything with you is different. You are the one, the other half of me, the switch to my light. You turn me on forever, and together we will glow bright. Well, there you go. Amazing. Together we will go bright. I'm just going to see the energy for today, and it is the 7 of Swords. Okay, this card yet again. Okay, so breaking out of the glass box. Choose it, making a decision, right? Stealing away with 2 of Swords to making a decision. Letting the 5 of Swords leave you behind. So 5 of Swords is conflict and battle, leaving the inner battle behind to have to go forward to make a decision. That is the message for today. So you might feel some storminess again today because you are breaking out of that glass box. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.